Did you know the most revolutionary scientist in history was a woman? And she died for her discovery? Her name was Marie Curie. She didn't just break barriers, she erased them. Let me tell you a story the textbooks barely mention. Part 1. Humble origins. Marie was born in 1867 in Warsaw, Poland. Her family was poor but rich in knowledge. Her father taught physics. Her mother ran a boarding school, but life was cruel. Her mother died of tuberculosis. Her sister died. And yet she read, she studied, she dreamed. But in Russian-occupied Poland, women weren't allowed to attend university, so she became a governess to fund her sister's studies. And when her sister became a doctor in Paris, Marie followed her. A one-way ticket to destiny. Part 2. Paris, Hunger, and Genius. At the Sorbonne, Marie studied physics. She lived in freezing rooms, sometimes fainted from hunger, but she never stopped learning. One day she met Pierre Curie, not just a scientist, a soulmate. They married, and together they searched the invisible. Part 3. The invisible glow. In 1896, Henri Becquerel discovered something strange. Uranium emitted rays without sunlight. Marie called it radioactivity. She didn't stop there. She crushed tons of pitch blender, a black rock. She boiled it for years until she discovered polonium, named after Poland, and then radium. It glowed in the dark. People were amazed, but the danger was silent. Part 4. Nobel and Tragedy. In 1903, Marie and Pierre won the Nobel Prize in Physics, the first woman ever. But in 1906, tragedy struck. Pierre was killed by a carriage. Marie collapsed, but then stood up. She took his university chair and became the first female professor at the Sorbonne. In 1911, she won another Nobel in chemistry. The only person to win in 2 sciences, but the world didn't celebrate her. Newspapers attacked her for being a woman and a foreigner. She stayed silent. She kept working. Part 5. War and Sacrifice. When World War I began, Marie didn't run. She created mobile X-ray units, little Curies. She trained 150 women to operate them, saved thousands of lives. But every day she handled radiation without protection, not by ignorance, but by necessity. Part 6. Legacy and Death. Her notebooks are still radioactive today. You can't touch them without protective gear. In 1934, she died of aplastic anemia, a result of her exposure. Her death was quiet, but her legacy, louder than ever. Part 7. The woman who changed everything. Because of her, we have cancer treatments, X-rays, nuclear power, and more importantly, a new way to look at the world. She proved that science has no gender, that passion is more powerful than prejudice, and that even in darkness, knowledge can glow. Closing. Marie once said, "Nothing in life is to be feared. It is only to be understood." So the next time someone tells you science is a man's world, tell them about Marie. And if this story inspired you, subscribe. There are more forgotten geniuses waiting to be remembered, and their voices deserve to be heard. Hey everyone, it's me here. I make videos about extraordinary people from history who changed the world, but whose stories have been forgotten. My goal is to not only entertain you, but also inspire you to be a better person. And if you want to help me do that, here's how you can do it. First, subscribe so you never miss an epic story. Then, share the videos you like the most with your friends and family. Finally, support me on a crowdfunding platform. As a token of my appreciation, I will personally thank you in the credits of the next Forgotten Genius video. And as we approach 1 million subscribers, I am beyond excited to announce that I have some incredible surprises planned to celebrate this milestone with all of you. Thank you for watching. Thank you for your incredible support over the past few years. It means more to me than you'll ever know. And together we're going to change the world by remembering these forgotten geniuses. Now let's get back to the video. Here's the thing. Back in Marie's day, women weren't allowed to study at universities in Poland. Warsaw was occupied by the Russians, so the best she could do was become a private tutor, which paid very little. But she had a brilliant idea. She moved to Paris where her sister lived, a city with more opportunities. And I mean, come on, Paris is like the city of lights. How could she say no to that? But to make ends meet, she had to work as a governess, taking care of children while teaching them. Talk about a multitasking superhero. Meanwhile, she saved money to finally achieve her dream, to study at the Sorbonne, one of the most prestigious universities in the world. Yeah, it was like a one-way ticket to success. And guess what? This amazing woman wasn't afraid to follow her dreams. Even though she faced a lot of obstacles, she didn't let anything stop her. But let's be real, studying at the Sorbonne was no easy feat. This place was like the Harvard of France, and it was super competitive. But you know what? She didn't just survive, she thrived. She excelled in her studies, proving that intelligence knows no gender. And let's not forget, she did all this while working as a governess, taking care of children and all. It's mind-blowing. Then came the twist. She met Pierre, the love of her life. He was not only a brilliant scientist, but also a feminist who believed women should have the same rights and opportunities as men. Together, they tackled one of the biggest mysteries of the universe, radioactivity. But hold up, don't underestimate the significance of this discovery. It was like a game changer. It opened up a whole new field of science. I mean, who knew that elements like uranium could emit these mysterious rays, right? It was groundbreaking. And here's the kicker. She made history by becoming the first woman to win a Nobel Prize. Can you believe it? But wait, there's more. She wasn't done yet. She went on to win another Nobel Prize, making her the only person to win in 2 different scientific fields. Talk about a scientific powerhouse. But sadly, she didn't get the recognition she deserved. People judged her for being a woman and a foreigner. But you know what? She didn't let that stop her. She continued to make groundbreaking discoveries and inspired generations of scientists. Oh, and by the way, during World War I, she developed mobile X-ray units that saved countless lives. Yeah, she was a true hero, but her sacrifices came at a cost. Years of working with radioactive materials took a toll on her health. And in 1934, she died of aplastic anemia. It was a tragic loss for the scientific community, but her legacy lives on. Today, her notebooks are still too radioactive to handle without protection. Talk about a powerful legacy. You see, Marie Curie was more than just a brilliant scientist. She was a trailblazer who shattered glass ceilings and challenged societal norms. She showed the world that intelligence and determination can conquer all. So remember her whenever you face obstacles, because trust me, you can overcome anything. Alright folks, that's a wrap on this episode of Forgotten Genius. If you've made it this far, chances are you're as fascinated by history's hidden figures as I am. Well, here's a burning question for you. Which historical figure do you think deserves to be remembered the most? Why don't you drop your answer down in the comments below? Who knows? Your comment might just inspire a future episode of Forgotten Genius. Thanks for joining me on this journey through time. If you've enjoyed this episode, show your support and hit that thumbs up button. Don't forget to subscribe so you never miss an adventure. And if you're feeling extra generous, share this episode with a friend. Until next time, keep thinking outside the box and stay curious. I'll catch you later.